Hey, what's up? This is Tap with POAPathon, and we're about to throw.
Impressed with the level of artistry that we have just in within POAPathon. Like the artists are amazing.
We've
Really, really
decided
proud
to
of them.
host a 24-hour event. It is going to run continuous around the world.
Sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tip. Send this out to everybody y'all know. This is episode 0, but we here. Groundbreaking.
Let's go.
We are live.
All right, welcome everyone to POAPathon's live episode. Today we have joining me on stage Nikki. Welcome, Nikki. We also have Val, also known as the V Dizzle.
GM.
We also have Jarod. Welcome, Jarod.
Thanks for having me.
We also have Beasted On.
Yo.
All right, guys. Well, let me bring up the screen as we get launched into this episode. Share screen. Beasted On, give me permissions. I should have done this before.
Oh, God.
Welcome, everybody, to POAPathon's live episode. As usual, we get to do this on the fly. All right. Boom. Share. Episode 15, sponsored by Balancer. First official sponsor of POAPathon Live. Let's roll that wonderful Balancer footage. Thank you so much, Balancer. Why are we not playing? Oh, because it makes me click the play button. Ooh, look at that. It's here. The
Like
Bal.
we're about to watch a movie here.
Yep. I don't want to watch it again. All right. Go to the next slide. Slideshow. Thank you. Automated portfolio manager and trading platform, discord.balancer.fi at Balancer if you want to follow them on what is that? Twitter. Thank you so much, Balancer, for sponsoring this round of POAPathon. Look at my mouse just hovering on the screen. That's annoying. Sponsorships. If you would like to sponsor POAPathon, you can do so by reaching out to us at poapathon@gmail.com or giving us a tweet at POAPathon. Make sure you're following us, y'all. We do funny chats once in a while. All right. Look at this. We've got some t-shirts. These are available at Ultrasound merch, or at least they should be very soon. That's right. We have the POAPathon community shirt and the POAPathon live staff shirt that will be dropping very shortly. And these are Ultrasound merch. Thank you so much, Ultrasound merch. And I'm kind of saying thank you to myself because I'm the one who put these on the website. So,
These look great, Genetics. I love these so much.
Definitely. I definitely did not whip up this slide in 10 seconds before we went live.
Definitely did not.
Definitely did not. And in fact, here, let me drop this. Oh, it won't let me. All right. So it's ultrasoundmerch.com/collections/POAPathon. And let me see if they have gone up like yet. No, they haven't. But you can still get the POAPathon NFT NYC Pogs and POAPs shirt. That one is still available. All right. Next, we're going to dig into the riff. All right. So you guys have seen something that's been going on called Goblin Town. Now, if you haven't noticed, there is some dirt on the goblins. Former employee of NFT Marketplace charged with first ever digital asset insider trading scheme. If you haven't, before we get into this, let me just come over here. So this is Goblin Town right here, piece of artwork. Yeah, they kind of look like slightly interesting potatoes with things like leaves, butterfly wings for the ears, lasers coming out of their mouth holes, ear holes, nose holes, eye holes, and they're kind of silly looking. This is the track of
I'm
how
about
much...
the artwork. I'm about the artwork, actually. It's weird what happened to it.
Yes, yeah. It has had 31 plus ETH traded volume so far. Now let's go back to the article. Defendant allegedly traded on inside information about NFTs that were scheduled to be featured on the homepage of the largest NFT marketplace.
So let's clear this up. Like, this is actually Nathaniel here, who is what position is he in? Like, he's what, a founder,
a former product manager at Ozone Network Inc., DBA OpenSea, with wire fraud and money laundering is what he's been charged with.
Yeah. So it's not actually insider trading. They really they're going to get him on. They're going to attempt to get him on wire fraud. What he was actually doing was taking the information that he had, just being in that privileged position, allegedly, and making transactions once they went live on the page. So he was one of the first people to actually, purchase these NFTs, and then he offloaded them kind of shortly after. So the thing is I think from a defense side of it, from what I've heard in different rooms, is that he waited till it was actually live on the page. It's not like he went and purchased these ahead of time.
Yeah.
To help him. But it's not a good look for the fiduciary responsibility that he had to OpenSea. So the DOJ came out with this, I think, trying to make an example of him with this entire thing. And it kind of sucks, because I think a lot of people who were here like 9 months ago remember him being one of the only accessible people at OpenSea. He would be in a lot of spaces. He was very like front facing. And so he built a lot of relationships in the Web3 ecosystem. And so like there was a lot of mixed reviews about what people felt about this, right? So I'm indifferent, right? Like I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of any of this. Like I don't know what happened, but it seemed like they were obviously able to get him on this. And what some of the lawyers spoke to that I heard talk about, it said that the reason that they're going after him on this specific thing is because it's the path of least resistance. So they're going to try to make an example of him on these charges, even though like it does say insider trading scheme. Technically, it's not a security. So really it can't be insider trading. And so I'm not a legal expert at all. This is all hearsay. It's all alleged stuff, but it did make a lot of waves within the Web3 space. And a lot of people were really like taken aback by this young kid facing such harsh charges. So what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, my understanding is that what he would do is actually buy into a project and then promote that said project to front page, where it would get a lot of publicity and a lot of hype. And then he would then sell shortly thereafter.
So that caveat there was that that a lot of people, at least the people who were dissecting the case, were saying that he really didn't actually make the purchase until it went live on the front page. So that actually could potentially be his saving grace when it comes down to it. Just because he didn't make the purchase prior to it, by having the insider information, he waited until it was public knowledge. I don't know, because I didn't check the timestamps, but at least the legal minds were going back and forth on this and saying that could maybe be his only defense. So I don't know. I mean, OpenSea obviously wasn't happy with him. They didn't have a policy in place saying that this was wrong to do. They made the policy after the fact. So, now that's in place. So moving forward, I'm pretty sure that people cannot use that information to then turn around and purchase NFTs after the fact. So that's,
it's just kind of smelly.
Yes, it is. I'm not defending the guy. Trust me, I'm not, but it is an interesting case study. It really is. And it's had a lot of example for what is allowed to be in the, go ahead, Jarod, I saw you unmuted.
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, look, you can't really do stuff like that. So like, obviously, but at the same time, so, and what's crazy is like Nate, I can almost guarantee regrets that decision every day of his life. He was on the founding team of OpenSea. So like he foregone like a ton of equity, right? And from what I read, like the all the profit in question was like 19 ETH. Now 19 ETH is not a small amount of money, but relative to what he lost out on was like bad. Now, all that being said, there's a lot other way worse stuff going on. It was just like you said, it's a very low hanging fruit kind of thing. but I think it was Kobe. Like, I think, if anybody follows crypto, like Kobe's like super huge in the space. Kobe posted something about like, what's it, Nancy Pelosi, right? And then they posted some of her trading records, and like some of her trading stuff is like super suspect. So like they're just going after the easiest thing that makes headlines. So agreed, you can't do stuff like that, but at the same time, like, come on, let's go after the people that are rugging people and just walking away.
Right.
100.
Which brings us to Goblin Town, because this is a interesting phenomenon in the NFT space. Genetics,
Yeah.
the tweet about people claiming that, is he trolling them, or is that for real?
Absolutely, he is absolutely trolling them. And I believe that he was expecting that at the release of this news for Goblin Town to fall, and it didn't. In fact, if you look at the charts, I mean, there was a slight dip, but it continues to hold steady and strong at continuing to have a high trade volume. And if you go to the front page of OpenSea, even today, the highest trading projects, I'm pulling it up right now. It is falling. So let me bring it up right now. Goblin Town, don't play with me. So you've got Troll Town WTF, but you also have Goblin Town WTF is now the 6th instead of the 1st. Now, what happened immediately after Goblin Town hit the tops is you were seeing other projects that were immediately playing off of the Goblin Town, like PP and Poo Poo and Raton
It's really
Burger
gross.
and
It's really gross to see, but
yes. Now, what was fun is, this is called a degen mint. So if you guys aren't familiar with degen mints, I'm trying to get my window off of here and it's like, no, you want Zoom. Sorry, I can do the goblin voice, y'all. We can do goblin. But what a degen mint, guys, is that it's a free mint, right? So they announce these on Twitter. They drop some sort of link, and you got to click in. You connect your wallet, and if you're one of the lucky ones, you get a free NFT. Crazy dangerous, y'all. Use a burner wallet. Don't be doing this with your free wallet. I'm gonna switch. Stop sharing. Go back to our faces. Don't use your main wallet, y'all. Don't do it, right? Because what are you gonna do? In fact, some other big players in this space have had this happen, is they have lost major assets in this game because they've connected with their main wallet and lost Bored Apes or other things, ETH, real money, because they thought that they were getting into another big degen pump from a free mint and lost big time. Right now, degen mint seems to be what is happening in the space, and I think it's going to probably be a trend that continues. My understanding of it was that the original Bored Apes were basically a degen mint as well. So is that going to continue? I don't know.
Bored Apes were 0.08.
0.08.
Yep.
Yeah. So
but CryptoPunks were free to claim.
So yeah, that could be considered a degen mint. I do appreciate communities that are investing in the people that have invested in them previously doing degen mints, but we've also seen that projects that are trying to expand with side projects are not doing that well either. So it's kind of a here, there, and everywhere. We're all new here. We're all experimenting, and some projects are doing really well. Some projects aren't. So
yeah,
that's the riff.
That's the riff. Let's pass it on to Jarod. Jarod, what do you have to say to us? Why do we have you here?
Yeah, lots of reasons apparently. No, thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. So first and foremost, I'm here, and thank you to Nikki. Thank you for everybody. But what I'm here to talk about is the app that I work with is called Huddle In, HUDDLN. No vowels at the end. You know how people like to spell these startups these days. But at its base, Huddle In is a Web3 social media application. It's going to feel very much like Instagram if you load it up. What makes it neat is it's a very easy way for creators, or really just anybody, to monetize your content. So anything that's on your camera roll, anything on your Instagram, anything on your TikTok, you can mint for free because we're on Polygon. There's a lot of other features coming out. So we want to make it to where creators can really kind of build what we're calling a micro economy around themselves. So you can still go get all your likes and your comments and everything that you do on socials with your normal flow, but now just put a price tag to it and try to build that audience up that way.
Amazing. I'm going to share my screen, and it has some of the details of what your app is going to look like and some of the information about some of the backers and the founders.
Yeah, so Joe and Jackie started this. They've been working on it for a couple of years now. Fully live product, so you can download it in any app store that you already have. When it says backed by, so they went through, there was an accelerator program called Tachyon that's part of, I believe it's a part of Consensus, that really just kind of helped them get it off the ground and gave them some advice. It's really cool. I'm sure you guys have seen like these different accelerators that are all around. They help people pop up and work on it. So me specifically, what I do is I help with everything that's not on the dev side. So Joe is the founder and the dev, and Jackie and I work very closely, and we try to we build partnerships, we bring people on, we answer questions. So pretty much anytime you have any questions that are not tech related, you'll be hitting one of us.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so what is the experience?
So far, so good. So we have a really excellent UX UI designer. Her name's Sarah. So on the middle screenshot and the right screenshot right there is kind of like, that's an actual like screenshot of how that looks, and it flows really smoothly. I've gotten some very, very good feedback. Everyone's like, this flows very nicely. So just so everybody knows how it works too. So when you upload something, it's all going to IPFS, which is just fancy talk for it's going to the blockchain, right? So you would see it all there. So it's not going to feel exactly like Instagram. So like Instagram, when you upload, or TikTok, when you upload, it's pretty fast. This can take a little bit longer, especially if you have long form content. So if you're doing long form videos, the upload time might take a little bit longer than usual. We're working on anything performance related. And when I say longer, like, you know, instead of like 2 seconds, it might take 10 seconds or 30 seconds or something like that. But it still works very much like how you're familiar. But again, as a startup, right, like different things pop up here and there. We're very much Web3 first. So everything we do is on the blockchain. Everything that we use for commenting, for likes, for all this stuff, it's all via blockchain. It's all on Web3. So different hiccups happen here and there. So anytime you guys run into any issues, we're super responsive in the Discord. I have people hit me in DMs on Twitter all the time. Reach out anytime, happy to help.
Amazing. That's definitely a project or an app experience. Oop, that might be the next project. Stop playing. No, it won't let me. Slides. Hold on.
And
there
before we jump ahead, I just want to fully disclaim that if you do use the code CREATE, it's an affiliate referral link. So there is a possibility that I would receive some compensation. That's Nikki Baltimore right here. So full disclosure, don't want to get in trouble for anything.
Oh my goodness.
But
end up on the riff.
What did you say?
You don't want to end up on the riff, Nikki?
Yeah, exactly. Precisely why I'm trying to be above board with
Do your own
things,
research, folks. Do your own research, folks.
Well, so full disclosure with that too, Nikki. So we're actually running a lot of promo for this month. We're really trying to ramp up the user activity on there. So if you get signed up and you want to refer people, hit me up. I'll get you a referral code. I'm the one actually making those. For this month too, we just went live with this. You know, if Nikki referred you, use her code, hit me in the app, just DM me, be like, hey, Nikki referred me. I get you $1 in Matic that way too. If you leave us a review on the App Store, I get you $1 in Matic that way too. If you post a piece of content each day for the rest of this month, and all this is for June, I get you $1 in Matic too. So we got a lot of things going on, trying to throw a little bit of budget at like trying to get some flow going on there. We do have some very good creators on there already. Louie himself, got some cool people on there. So check it out. Let me know if you got questions. Happy to help out.
It's great
Absolutely.
stuff.
Now we do have someone on Twitter asking if we could drop the official link into maybe share it via POAPathons. Beastodon, do you have that? Because if I copy and paste it, I get censored.
What are you talking about?
If you can put the link to the app or the name of the app through
HUDDLN.
Oh yeah, we
HUDDLN.
can get that.
So
LN
yeah.
or
LN. LN.
LN. Okay.
So there's the web interface like doesn't actually function like how you would want it to. It's really just more informational. So it's all app. It's all app based. So if you go to your app store, type in HUDDLN, it should be the first one that comes up.
That's great. That's iOS and Android, right?
It is.
Great.
Okay.
And,
Awesome.
and right after this, right, isn't Louie going to be doing a live stream over on HUDDLN?
Louie is. That's a greght transition, Nikki. Like, I feel like you're here for a reason.
So we know where to go after. Where the
Yeah.
after party's at.
So let's talk to the man Louie here. He's the guy down here with the really cool background. He's the NFT rapper. Hey Louie, how are you?
Welcome.
We outside, man. How we doing? I'm good, baby. What's going on? What's poppin'? Nice to meet y'all.
I love your energy always.
You, Louie.
So Louie, why don't you tell everybody what you're up to with Web3 music? I know we met when you were dropping hip hop heads. It'll be the first slide that we go to over here, but I know you've learned a lot since then and you're full of knowledge. So why don't you drop it on us?
Hell yeah. I am the NFT rapper, aka NF Trapper. It's Louie, baby. We outside. I'm doing all types of NFT related metaverse things. As an artist, as a musician, as a rapper. If I say I'm the NFT rapper, I'm trying to be about that NFT metaverse life. Particularly, one of the things that we got going on is, Jarod and I have a parcel in the metaverse that we throw a lot of my shows from. There's some HUDDLN links there. There's some Music Mondays links there that we'll talk about. But I've been deeply involved in the metaverse. I got a show this Thursday in the metaverse and Friday as well for some token holders. We did the Hip Hop Heads drop. We've done, and obviously, I'm going to continue to release more music. Hip Hop Heads is my debut album. So we did the Hip Hop Heads drop, got a strong community of about 160 collectors, pretty hyped about it. They're all there supporting, and I've done 3 drops after that. Have also sold all those out. So that's been fun. But one of the things that I'm wrestling with, and me and Jarod talk about all the time, is the idea of a sellout, the idea of what success looks like as a Web3 musician, as a rapper. And it's something that, mimics Web 2 right now in the same way that, going viral and getting the numbers and likes, comments, and views is mimicked on Web 3 by how many sales you get and things like that. And when you think about music artists in particular, especially somebody like me who did a project with a roadmap and now I'm a founder instead of just a rapper and I got all this stuff going on, it actually is something that is kind of unique to the experience of an artist, right? And Jarod said it first to me. He's like, when did Jay-Z ever have a roadmap for his, mixtape? He's like, it's just like, you come out with music. So there is a little bit of a set of different expectations. And I kind of like that. I'm a giver. I like giving utility. I like making a unique, designation and contact with the wallet holders of the people who own my NFTs. I do all types of airdrops. Speaking of the metaverse, I got a lot of digital wearables. We call those fidgetals. If you come to my shows, you can definitely rock those. I give a lot away for free, but if you own any of my Hip Hop Head NFTs or any of my NFTs that I drop subsequently, I also airdrop them on you as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to be about that life. Like, I'm not really here to show my projects in general too hard. I got another drop coming up next week, but like, I'm trying to be about that NFT Web3 experience, metaverse experience. Jarod T, has talked me out of
Win bars though, bro.
He always gets me. This is how he picture me up at the top though, watching me from in the top row. Camacho, I got flow. They say that's for another day. Anyway, so the point is oh, you threw me off now. I forgot what I was saying. I was ranting.
You were talking about fidgetals, which is one of my favorite things.
Yes, fidgetals. So shout out to the whole Avastar Token Smart Cypher ETH community. I met them long before I started dropping NFTs. They taught me everything I know pretty much about it. And they're just big crypto voxels, metaverse people, and we're always in there. So after getting a parcel with Jarod, we started making metaverse wearables. So we dropped them on our token holders. We also use metaverse wearables as our tickets to our shows. So that on Thursday night, you're going to have a special ticket that you'll be able to access the show with, and you can wear it at the show, which is pretty cool too. It's actually a pixelized emoji fire fire like icon thing. It hangs from a necklace. It's from
Very
Rizzle's
cool.
on-chain chain project. It's pretty cool. Look it up. It's on a separate thing, but check out Rizzle NFT Land. He is a co-founder of NFT 42 and all that. But I'm just, like I was saying, I'm trying to be about that life. Like Jarod T, that's what it was. Jarod T convinced me of not giving up on Web 2 completely. And he's like, bro, he's like, like do the NFT rap thing. He's like, that's who you are. That's what you want to be. He's like, but there's people who will hear you on that side. So it's kind of revitalized my rekindled the flame of trying to do it on all the platforms. So I'm in the thick of it right now. It's all coming together. I've been having a lot of drops. I'm aiming on at least 2 songs every like 3 months, maybe a little more. If possible, but yeah, I'm just fire questions away at me. I guess I'm not really here to shill. Just
That's fantastic.
Falling out of the sky. I don't know what to tell you.
So I do have a question for you. I know originally you worked with a dev with Hip Hop Heads, but then you've also discovered Manifold. Can you talk just for somebody like at a high level, how much of an advantage that is to what you're trying to do with music?
Wow. So full transparency. So if you go to hiphopheads.io, you can figure out everybody who's on my team. You can take a look at the project, all that. But particularly with the contracts. So I hired a dev named Fubar, stand-up dude, did the contract, gave me a really good price for it. I hope this doesn't make him upset, but I'm very transparent, and I know there's people out there watching, so I want you to understand the difference here. I paid an ETH and a half just to get that contract written, and at that time, that was a better price than I was given by most other people. And Fubar was, already established and had done some known other projects, including Board Punk Yacht Club and the HD Punks and things like that. So Fubar hooked me up, did the contract, it's all good. And I had no problem paying that because there was no way to make it happen. But then Manifold just totally took my brain and popped it in half. And what I paid an ETH and a half for, I now, so I did 2. Now I'm contract crazy. I'm out here like deploying contracts, like tight on my leg, because it's so fun. Because Jarod knows I'm very like particular and like I want to honor DGen's mindsets and their time and their effort. So like if you buy a piece from me, I want it to be in a collection that has overall meaning and understanding and is more than just that piece. So I've been like playing around with the contracts and everything, and on Manifold, I've deployed 2 so far. One collection of my 1 of 1 tokens, my most rare tokens. That collection is called just Louie C Rhymes. And then my collection of editions, which is actually called Louie Editions. Louie Editions. We out here, Louie Editions, baby. And that whole goal with those, editions is to make my music accessible. We're selling them for 0.01 Ethereum. They're getting you access to all types of utility and stuff. But anyway, that's another story. So, but on Manifold, I paid like $60 altogether to do that for like each one of the contracts because I'm a gas stalker and I'll sit there and wait until it's like 20 Gwei or 9 Gwei in like the middle of the night. But like I did. And so like, the bear market has made gas go up a little bit. It hasn't been hitting as low as it usually did for like the month prior. But yeah, man, $60. And you literally go there. So here's the thing about Manifold, like on a high level, I am so big into owning your assets, owning your contract. The beautiful thing is you own your contract. People say, well, if you own your contract, but they made it, like, how can you control it? Okay, fair point. Do you really own it? Yes. Here's how you own it. They base their code on an immutable smart contract, which means it cannot be changed. And they've transferred the ownership of that immutable contract to a null address, so they can't access it. All of our contracts that we use as artists through Manifold are pinned to that contract. But since that contract can't be manipulated and is inaccessible by no address whatsoever, that code will serve as what the foundation for the code for the contracts that we deploy and how we'll collect our money. And so it's like such a transparent process. They put all your assets in you on IPFS via Arweave, which is like a huge thing for me. When you mint on OpenSea, guys, and when you mint on Rarible, you are minting on a centralized platform that is storing your data inside of AWS servers, which is what we call Amazon and Google's company. Just call it that. And they own the data. And when they decide that their terms and use conditions and policies change, your data and your assets and your NFTs, whether they're sold or whatever, are up for a whole set of, a set of different things that can happen to them. So Arweave and Manifold, like I was saying, provide an alternate case for this, where now I could truly own everything. And Arweave, what's beautiful is Arweave is also immutable. So it doesn't matter that Manifold actually uploads the content for me to IPFS. or I do, because no matter what, once it's uploaded, it's immutable. You can't take it out, even if I did it. So there's nothing more to be done. It's there. Once you put it there, it's there forever. So check out Manifold. They do have some kinks to work out. I will keep it real. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's very affordable and it's very accessible. And it's very awesome to be able to own your own contract for all the reasons I said. Rant over. Tell me how I did.
All right, I got one more for you. You did great. And I've got one more question for you. So what do you think now? I know you're talking about your assets, about Creative Commons license. So I know this is a hot topic. How are we feeling on it? And give a little education to anybody who might not know.
So there's tangents that are about to happen. So when I start going,
Keep it. Keep it. Okay.
So I'm all about it. I think it's amazing. I will be straightforward in saying that I wasn't all about it until I heard Stella Bell, who is somebody that was introduced to me by Rizzle, talk about it and see what she did. And I just really feel like the free advertising that comes from this, like we've seen with derivative projects in the NFT space, is just so valuable. And I will be very straightforward when I say, the only reason that I haven't decided to just update the metadata and the tokens that I can, like my hip hop heads and all my Arweave contracts, and say Creative Commons for everybody, is because I truly don't own everything exclusively in all my music. If I give you that, then I have the ability to, but in certain drops, I don't have the ability to. For example, like the art on hip hop heads, I don't necessarily own to be able to give it to you like that. So that's why I couldn't do that. But I think if you can, and you have the ability to do that, and you're willing to look at the social capital and engagement that you can gain from people being able to access it so easily, I think you'll be able to get a nice trade-off, as long as one thing remains, that you are consistent and you're putting out art and you're present and you're there and you're available. But yeah, I think it's awesome. And I think anybody who wants to try that route, I think that's the future. I think that's the future of decentralization, interoperability. I think that's where we're going.
And for clarity, Creative Commons means that anybody who actually owns that NFT then has the rights to use it in like their project, maybe like being the background music in their live stream. Is that correct?
Exactly. And so particularly, so Creative Commons even gives you more than that. And when you say the NFT, that's what has to be defined, because there's content of the NFT, right? There's videos that also include audio and visual aspects. So with my hip hop heads, for example, you get a non-exclusive commercial rights usage license to the sound recording of the song, of the music composition. So you don't get the visual art IP, but you get the music IP, just to do exactly kind of what you said with it. You can basically, for layman's terms, for people who aren't lawyers, because I'm not one either, the easiest ways to explain it is that you can take the music or the IP, whatever they're giving you, for example, my songs in this case, and you can repurpose it and resell it in combination with a new product or your own product, but you cannot sell it as a standalone product. For example, resubmit it to Spotify under a different song name and try to have it, streams or get streams or downloads there or whatever, things like that. But if you own, and it's very ironic you bring this up, because not enough people take advantage of the IP rights that people give them and projects give them. And just this morning, shout out Technico Art, who bought a bunch of hip hop heads. He owns the rights to the whole album. He said he's using hip hop head number 276, the sound that's on that, my song On It. He's using that for his next drop on June 1st. So it's a beautiful thing to see people doing it. Hope more people do it. And feel free, if you need some music, check out hip hop heads. You could use it for whatever you're repurposing your product with.
Love it. Thank you, Louie.
Should we show the
fantastic.
show it? Should we show it?
You
We got
can
it.
show whatever you like, fam. And I want to shout out Jarod T too. Jarod T is a big part of this project. He's on the team. He's a hip hop head. He's the homie. He's been in my corner since day one when we started this. And truthfully, the birthing idea of this project did actually come from Jarod T. He was like, dude, we got to figure out rarities and music and all that. And so really quick to like give you a general breakdown of just like, so like what I was saying, the NFT. It's a video, right? But it's a PFP combined with a song, and the PFPs are all based on my PFP, the It's Louie Baby PFP. And they come with all different visual traits, but they also come with audio trait rarities, which allow you to get commercial rights usage of a full song. And so, for example, I'm a TikTok, Instagram rapper before this. I did a lot of posts that are 1 minute long. So we took the 10 songs on the album, divided them up into 33 different audio traits. So whenever you mint, you're getting a PFP that is a 1 of 1 721 token. And with that, you get the audio. It'll play on it of a song, and it'll be an intro, a verse, or a chorus, or something like that. But no matter what part of the song you get, you still get the license for the whole song. So that's Hip Hop Heads. Check it out, hiphopheads.io. Appreciate you guys putting these fancy visuals up here, making me feel so special and exclusive and exciting. So I appreciate y'all for real. Thank you. There's a little gif of some of the different hip hop heads you see on the screen.
There you go. So it's playing through. It says it has music, but I can't hear any. So I think it's just playing a bunch of heads.
Yeah, my bad. It might just be a visual.
It's
There we
me.
go.
It's not you. It's anything. I did all the volume off so you could roll through and do whatever you needed to.
There you go. Well, if you want the full experience, then it looks like you need to go to hiphopheads.io to get the full experience. So, and then we also have Music Mondays, which is a Twitter space that Jarod is running, as I understand it.
With our
Yeah,
friend Louie.
that's actually me, Louie, and Natalie Crew. And that kind of came to be. So when we were doing, like, when Louie was doing the whole promo thing for Hip Hop Heads, one of the channels he had hooked up with is called Lad City. And they do all sorts. I mean, like, you want to talk about DJs. Those are the DJs of DJs. Like, but they're really cool guys. Q's actually who we deal with over there, Nifty Q. Really cool guys. And they came to us at one point. They were talking to Louie and they said, "Hey, we don't have any music content. You guys want to do it?" And Louie's like, "I don't know, Jarod, you want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's give it a shot." And so that started in January, and we're 6 months in. But we have one guest on per week, and we talk about the music and Web3, and we have a really good time with it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Music Mondays, real quick, has been one of the coolest things. If you want to know about Web3 drops and Web3 music artists, our show is where we have had some of the most prominent Web3 artists on our show. Shout out Jarod T for getting a lot of them, and me and Natalie, we all contribute. But it's been sick. This is a sick breakdown of the covers. Y'all got me hyped up. I got to stop talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nikki showed me those covers. I was like, "Oh, dang, that looks good when you put them all together like that."
Yeah, that's great. And we got a friend of the show, Song of the Day man, who's been on a couple times. So this is amazing. We need to grab some of these guys and get them on our show.
Yo, John Man's
amazing.
super dope. And to your point, if you want to talk to someone super knowledgeable, John Man can spit knowledge for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I mean, the knowledge that just came out of y'all's mouth was amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
This literally was edutainment, where you have the education
Yeah.
and entertainment. I love it. This was awesome.
Well said, V Dizzle.
That's
Right.
fantastic. And speaking of friends of the show, I think we have yet another one, if they're ready.
Yes. Jessica, are you ready?
I'm ready. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Look, all right. So I'm going to stop share. We're going to go over. Look, it's the beautiful Jessica.
hi. You look beautiful today. And Nikki. Hi, guys. How are you?
Very good.
Great.
So Jessica, you asked me, you said, "Hey, fam, could I come on POAPathon?" And I was like, "Girl, do you even have to ask?" So yes, absolutely. You can always come on to POAPathon, and we are happy to have you here. And as you just launched another NFT, so tell us a little bit
Yes.
about it.
So it's room 707. It's an extension of the pink keys. The gold keys have just launched. So those are available now. And just a recap of room 707, it's an NFT project. It is a secret society for writers, creators, philosophers, collectors, and just artists of all types to gather in private on and off the blockchain. So we do VIP IRL events, virtual events, exclusive NFT mints, and private Discord things are happening. So in classic fashion, you guys are getting all of the gamma on the show, because this is what's going to be revealed soon. So no one's actually seen the NFT. They just see the placeholder for now. So this is the 707 gold NFT key. And a few special announcements. Another thing that I've not announced anywhere yet is that if you are a gold key owner, you're going to get a copy at sellout. So just want to say a disclaimer of my newest book that just came hot off the presses, Golden Throne, new poetry book. Nikki is drooling, I can tell you that. She has my first book. And if you are a pink key holder and you filled out the form and did all the things, you got this one. So I know we like fidgetals, we like digital, and we love physicals in 707. So I really wanted to do something where I'm like, oh, see, nice. I love it. So, and then the biggest announcement that I wanted to share with you guys is that I'm giving away a free trip to NFT NYC. For anyone that gets a gold key, you're automatically entered to win a trip to New York and free accommodations, airfare and accommodations. Yeah, so fly and a place to sleep. A hotel. You're not going to be staying at my house. Like, that's not happening. And you will get a private tour of the solo exhibition that I have with my gallery launch F18, as well as a private book signing. So I'm super excited about that. And then you'll be seeing these in person at NFT NYC with a little secret things. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to announce it here with you guys and get people excited about 707 and as I'm building, you know, the community out. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what's happening, and I can't wait to see you guys there too. So there's a lot going on, I know, but I know we're gonna see each other, so I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. That's so exciting. And I mean, a paid trip to New York.
Yeah.
Yes, that's stellar. And to get that, you need to get the gold key, right? So if you guys have not gotten the gold key, you need to go. And to get that gold key, I think I have the website up. Yes. So it's room707.io.
That's it.
And there's a link to get that. And I mean, these are very, very inexpensive. So
yeah, because ETH is on sale.
Yes, that as well. Not only are these very affordable at a low entry price, so that I guess it's very obtainable for the average person, but then also ETH is at a very obtainable price. So that's amazing. Amazing.
And something to say about that is that, you know, with this project, I want people to get into the project and like price to not be this barrier, specifically, you know, with this endeavor. So, you know, I love the, you know, getting things in threes, like one to flip, one to grip, and then, you know, one to gift. And like, I grew up with a grandmother that was always saying like, get 3 of everything, you know, 1 to keep, 1 to lose, and 1 to give away. So like, I'm trying to bring that philosophy into this, and I'm literally taking like pink keys that I have left over from the first half of the drop and gifting them to people and getting them into the community, because we want people here. So I think that's a good philosophy. Like, I have a friend right now, shout out to our Jedi, like, watch out for her, because if she sees things hit the floor, she just like scoops them right up, and you know, and has been gifting them to people as well. So I think like that's a really good philosophy, at least for room 707, for people to be getting their friends into it and finding you know, like-minded people, and also artists that are very different from each other, so we can all get together.
Absolutely. I think it's been my dream to reach a place, and I'm starting to get there, where I can start buying my friends' NFTs at a level that I can start gifting them out. And it's been a journey to get here to this place, and I'm finally getting there, and it's such an exciting place to be at. So that being able to afford 3, to be able to keep 1, sell 1, and gift 1, what a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
And so don't let this slip through your fingers. Go get one.
We have some more big announcements coming, you know, so I would just say, you know, I would invest in this, and that is financial advice. I invest in myself. So, I mean, I have keys, you know, so I'm allowed to say that I'm an artist. So,
Yes,
one of
That's
an artist.
fantastic. What
Yeah.
else? What else is going in the going on in the Jessica Yatrofsky verse?
So, a couple cool things. So, Coinbase NFT is launching. It has launched. So, with my work is going to be premiered soon, a little sooner than you think. And my work is going to be shown during NFT NYC with Coinbase. And you know, if you're in 707, you might know that you might be getting something special before that all happens and during. So I would highly recommend people to, you know, stay tuned and check that out. And I try to message people like privately as much as possible so nobody misses out, because honestly, it's hard to stay, you know, up to date with things, and everyone's in a million discords right now, so like I get it.
Yeah.
But I do have such a small community. It's like 707 people, so you know, just checking
Sometimes that's
707.
a quaint community is good. Sometimes I think.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, just check it every once in a while. And, you know, I'll put a thing out on Twitter. Like I make a joke that I'm not into Riddler energy. So I want people to, you know that these things are happening, but also, you know, it is an intimate group of people. So it is built for that and for people that want to have, you know, the ability to share their work and to have conversations and to grab some cool like physical pieces and some other art that's going to be coming very shortly. So, you know, it's not just like you get the key and that's the end of it. It's really unlocking a lot of other things down the line, and that with that access to a lot of my work and maybe some other people's work. So yeah,
Awesome.
That's what's happening.
A couple other of us are in that room.
Yeah, and the show that hopefully you guys will come to, I have, it's like related but unrelated. I have a solo show opening actually on the 17th in New York City at a gallery called Launch F18, and that show is called Abuse Bouquet. And Golden Throne, the book that I just put out, is premiering during the show, and it's kind of like a retrospective, and it's too long to get into on the show what that exhibition is about, but that's also a taste of what 707 members are going to have access to. It's just some one-on-one time with the exhibition and some one-on-one time with the book and the book signing, and like everyone in 707 kind of meeting each other. So I'm very excited about that. And it just so happens that it aligned with NFT NYC. Like this show isn't because of NFT NYC, it's because I'm an IRL artist, like in the art world, and it just like aligned. And so it's like, oh, the universe, but also like, you know, I think my hair is falling out because of all of the things that have to be completed by, you know, in the end of next week. But I'm just really excited to share everything and to get it all out there and for people to be excited about it.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, let's see. I do have a POAP from you, and before yes, this is a thing that we do here on occasion. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Now I'm going to share some instructions on how to mint a POAP a little bit, or how to download the app a little bit later. But if you already have the POAP app, open your POAP app. Okay, guys. Everybody ready? And chat, I need you to be sharing fake secret words. You got that, chat? YouTube chat, share your fake secret words. Ready? Y'all didn't even see this, but on the slide, if I hit escape, look at this, watch. Here is the secret word. Dun, 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 dun. The secret word is golden apple, golden ticket.
I love that.
Golden apple, golden ticket. With capitals.
I'm literally writing it down. So old school.
And these go pretty quick. So don't worry if you didn't, you know, but yep, golden apple, golden ticket.
Did you get it, Nikki?
Let me see. Let's see if I can get it. Golden.
Let's see if I can get
Got it. Woohoo.
And maybe who's got a good fake secret ready? Let's go with the fake secret word. What are they saying is the fake secret word today? I always do something like golden pomegranate, golden cricket.
Doodle.
But all right.
Oh, this is so much to type in.
It is. It's a long secret
Yes,
word.
I got it. I think this is the first 707 POAP too.
That's beautiful. It is.
Yeah, it's great.
It is beautiful.
Oh yes. Okay. So there it is. It's pink ticket and golden ticket is the fake secret word. So there you go.
All right, YouTube chat. There it is.
Yes, there's
your
the
fake
fake.
one.
There's your fake. Oh, perfect. So thank you so much, Jessica, for
Fantastic.
all of that.
Thank you,
Gamma.
guys. Yeah.
It's 2 levels above
100.
alpha.
Yep, I'm bringing the gamma to you guys always.
Bring in the
and
gamma.
So
Love it.
appreciative of coming on and chatting with you always.
And I know you have
We love having you.
a tight cutoff. So
Yeah. I don't know. I just had oral surgery, so I'm like trying to make sure stitches don't pop out as I'm like laughing and smiling. So
Isn't
You're
that
like,
fun?
ha, ha, ha,
appreciate
ha,
you
ha,
guys.
ha.
And it's- if you guys are like, why is her smile crooked today? Well, I was holding in sutures, so
Oh
a
man.
little more TMI gamma. But
Well, you look
Oh.
great. You look great.
Yes.
Thanks.
Beautiful as always. Thank
Wouldn't have
you.
known.
If it makes you feel better, I picked up one of the golds while you were talking.
Oh,
Yes.
nice! Thank you. I'm super excited, and I'm just excited to have other creators in the space, part of this room. So, yeah, this is what it's about.
Absolutely. And those watching, don't leave because there is another POAP.
What?
What?
Oh.
I'm watching the numbers dwindle down and I'm like, oh, all those farmers just left the room.
Yeah,
And we've got
we'll see him in
another POAP.
Discord. We'll see him
Yeah,
in
we'll see him.
Discord.
Run POAP. All right, guys. All right, let's keep going with our live. Thank you so much, Jessica. All right, so design services. Shall we keep this going?
Let's roll.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Wait, got a click button.
Hold on. Do we need
What?
a little, spitting from Louie C before we?
Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
I
game?
think we need a little off the dome.
But it is a family-friendly show, so F
Yes. Yeah. Try to keep those out.
Maybe the
Frog.
hip hop heads one, maybe the ether poet thing. That's pretty clean.
Look at him thinking about it. He's like, oh.
He's like, is it?
He's calculating.
He's really debating it right now.
I
He's
know. I'm
oh,
like, I
boy.
don't. You think?
Full tilt now. Whole spot gonna blow. Don't miss out. Won't stop at it all. Whole pot on the flow. So hot, but a hose that kid down. Real talking, it's no BS now. And I forgot the rest of the lines now, because y'all make me spit up the top of the dome. This is how we roll. When I do it, when I'm not in my home and I'm just checking out on the phone. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so give me some names. What do we got? We doing these things. I'm handling my time. I'm hanging them out in genetics design. I don't know what I'm doing. We all in the court, and everybody knows it's Nikki Baltimore. Jessica Yatrofsky. Oh my goodness. I'm from Brooklyn. Valerie Carrillo. This is just me, though. I hang out. Me, I like to teach those youth and the kids that we do in them schools. Oh my goodness gracious. Bastard Don 2. POAPathon Live. This is what we do. This is music hanging out with the kid named Lou. And I could go off the top of the dome if you didn't know. This is what we do. I'm like from the beach that was Jones, Long Island, hanging out in the stew. I could spit something that was appropriate for you, but this was more challenging. It made me feel uncomfortable for a moment or two, but I like doing that because it makes me grow. Kind of like the feeling that I know you want to feel within you. So at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. I don't rehearse these verses, and maybe somebody who might have just heard this might feel like they just found their purpose. It's Louie, baby.
Woo!
Love you, Louie. Thank you.
Wow.
Flames in the chat.
Yes.
Also, too, just to let y'all know, so after this, right at 2:30 Eastern, so about 30 minutes from now, come check us out in the Huddle In app. Louie's doing a live 30-minute set. Happy to have y'all there. Just the code to get in is Louie, capital LOUIE. Come check him out. And also, do my man a favor, go to lcr.fan and pre-save his single coming out. If you pre-save him, that helps him out a lot. And, helps get more eyes on the work he's doing.
Great.
Amazing.
We got the emoji in the chat.
Yeah, you got a bunch of
There we
these.
go.
Listen,
Right.
that's probably the calmest I think Jarod ever seen me rap in my entire life. But that was good. Like I said, like I like, I'm real. Like I actually rap. So like I want to be forced to be uncomfortable, make mistakes. Anybody who says, they always drop fire is lying. Like I always drop fire only because I've dropped so much trash. So and I'm willing to say that, like I am not the MC that I am because I don't rap every day. It's only because I rap every day. So appreciate y'all pushing me out of the comfort zone and asking for the bars. Get it, baby.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's
That was
great.
great. Yeah, we've got my my Pepe what do you do this? Remember Sandstorm crew in the chat doing their thing. They're
It's
always
kind of the
asking-
old liquid. I think they called it liquid in the rave scene.
Yes, in the rave scene. My Pepe rave crew in the YouTube chat. Oh man.
That's great. All right,
All
let's
right.
let's roll down. Let's take a breather after that and discuss design services, and then we'll get everybody out of here. Everyone's got so much going on.
That's true. That's true. All right. Design services with POAPathon.com. You can go to POAPathon.com and request custom designs. Did you know that POAP.xyz actually has us listed as one of the official designers of POAPs and other things such as NFTs, PFPs, emojis, videos, logos, social media posts, and more, such as the stamp that Daniel Sutton designed. Amazing. You can also check out our active bounties on our Discord channel. If you're not in our Discord channel participating in these, check it out, such as POAP for Magic Pine Summer and the video for Balancer Verbal Bribes and Benefits. Bribes, yeah, figured that one out. It was exactly how it sounds. However, in DeFi, it's transparent bribes, so you know exactly who's bribing who. Also, over the weekend, if you didn't see it, we got a request for the merge from Bankless and a bunch of other big old names. That's Bankless HQ, not Bankless DAO. So the big old boys, my daddies, as they say, requested. They're going to see this and be like, genetics. They requested some stuff, and Superfizz was in the channel giving design advice so that you guys could produce the best for the show, for the merge. So yeah, and that was a good amount of money that they were asking for because it was several designs. The Gathering POAP design winners. First place. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful that is. Jackie Jess, of course, beautiful new up and coming designer, and I love how we have watched them develop over the recent time. Beautiful POAP. I wish I could have that in my wallet right now. Second place. Yes.
Don't mean to interrupt, but we might need to share the screen.
Oh my God, I thought I was. Oh.
There we go.
Here we go. I'm so defeated. All right. First place, The Gathering by Jackie Jess, and second place by Rohek Benitez. Rohek Benitez. I'll sound it out. Congratulations on winning second place. Was this your first win? I don't know. I haven't seen that name before. Congratulations either way. We also had the Ensdow at ETH New York POAP Design. Here's the two, first and second place. Axic back on the scene. Congratulations, Axic. And Pajo93 also back on the charts. Congratulations for getting back up there. Ooh, Pajo and Jackie Jess going at it. They both won first and second place for Nexus Mutual Liquidity. Liquidity. Yes, I got it right. And Nexus Hartman Enzyme, first and second place for these POAPs as well, with Tala and freelancing.co. We also had Nexus Mutual Permissionless. They had Daniel Sheldon and Jackie Jest, got some POAPs winning it. Daniel Sheldon back on the boards. Congratulations. And POAP of the week. Congratulations, Axic.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's an OG right there, Axic.
Yeah,
More designs.
Love his new style that he's kind of adopted. It seems new to me. I mean, you can see some of his older work where it's some vector work, but I liked his illustration style.
Yeah, he's definitely designing it out, working it out, developing his new style. Can we go to the next slide, please? Next slide. Thank you. If you're not sick of hearing me or seeing my face, you can join me on the POAP community call. That is not the POAPathon community call. There does seem to be some confusion about this. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern time, you can join me and other hosts weekly for the biggest POAP news on the POAP Discord server. Not the POAPathon community Discord server. POAP, the other one.
The one
Parent
that started it all, POAP.
Our dad.
That one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Our
POAP Daddy.
dad.
POAP Daddy server. Okay. Go watch on Daddy's. All right. So now, if you missed that first one because you were like, what the heck? How the heck? What is a POAP? We're going to tell you. You are here after all. You need to download the POAP app. It is available on Android and iOS. Get downloading it now. Hopefully you've got super fast internet to download the POAP app. Get it downloading. You are going to go to, when you open it, Mint, this button here, it's going to open up these three things. You're going to click on Secret Word, and that secret word is where you're going to enter a secret word, amazingly. And that secret word,
Oh,
was that just a tease? Oh my goodness gracious. Nikki, you wanna give away the secret word? Are you all ready? You all got your apps
get
ready?
your app. I got to get my app out.
Oh no.
The app out.
Is everybody ready?
Secret word.
Okay, chat, you ready to start giving out those fake secret words again?
They're saying they're ready.
All right, here we go.
Locked and loaded.
We're ready. I got my phone. All right, and shabam.
On-chain music 15.
Oh,
That is the secret word. On-chain music for Music Mondays and 15 for episode 15 of POAPathon. So
We're 15 years old.
15 weeks, wouldn't it be?
Whoa.
Maybe 14. We took last week off.
Not in Web3.
Right, true.
We'd be 60. We'd be 60.
I tried to type something over here and it opened up another window. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of
It's been fun.
POAPathon. It has been fun. Thank you to our guests.
Cool things going on today.
And we're gonna look, see, there you go. Extra special thanks to Beastodon, Poet Viking, JB Amadeus, Genetics, that's me, J-Yo, Prof Worder, and our entire community, including Val, JV Dizzle, JV Dizzle, V Dizzle. I'm just adding letters in there. V Dizzle, Nikki, Jessica, and our guests. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much. And we hope that you come back next week for another crazy show.
Same bat time, same bat station.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Living.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a good week.